Camavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. And Messi! It's a loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 34 minutes is number 15, Eduardo Camavinga.
Indonesia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's come loose. Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there. And he's running through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Vardiol. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Camavinga. Back towards the middle. Messi. Fernandes. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Takes a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking for a runner. He's picked his way through. Kane! Goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Indonesia really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Indonesia have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So we're just settling back into this second half. Lofted in. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Driving through the middle. Plenty to aim at here. Great chance! And he hits the net. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fernandez. Oh, smashing header! It wasn't a great header in the end.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's had it taken off him. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a searching pass. Now the header! No, it's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's been drilled in. Gets a good foot in there. So much time and space here. Can he finish? He has done it! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's through, now is he in? And this is Son Heung-min. Messi, look at Messi! And we have our very first corner. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And that's played in low. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
United, number 40, coming on to replace him is number 17.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Kane. Serginho. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Kane. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Valverde. Foot in. Cross into the box. Goes back. Donnarumma. And Akanji. Guardiola. Camavinga. Messi is having the time of his life here. And it's Valverde. Strokes it back. Here's a chance! Superb from Caicedo. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Manchester United, number 27,
Caicedo.
Serginho. Coming
And
on
Fernandez.
the field is number
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. That is good alertness. Threads one in. Oh no, this does not look good. Perez plays it long.
Kane really has the confidence and skill.
He's had a shot! Oh, impressive strike. Four added minutes on the board.
indicated.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Deliver and a shot! And that has faded wide.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Manchester United
26,
making consecutive
Robertson.
changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of them. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
He's had a shot! An early chance, their first of the game.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Indonesia with the corner, their first. Chips it through, he slings it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. And here's Messi. And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And he's found a way past. Greenwood. And it's Gomez. Now it's Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Good ball over the top. Oh, hang on. And a chance! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to get.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Good ball, good take. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. Barella. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. It's a mighty effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries gets into some space. Now it's Zielinski. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's got the... He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's DiMarco. It's a threatening ball. Dumfries charging forward down that flank. And this is Ribery. Zielinski. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. Now it's Barella, and this is Ribery. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ambitious ball here. Lang is in a really good position out wide. It's not an especially good pass, that. Still goalless. Dumfries. DiMarco. And it's Anguissa. Spread out to the left. Buongiorno is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's such a sharp reader of the game, Peter, and that makes...
He rises! He will be livid with himself. Di Lorenzo. Lang. Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. It's Lukaku! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
David Neres. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Højlund. Barella. Over to the left. DiMarco. Can he get it through? Lang is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into the middle. Barella. DiMarco. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Højlund. Now it's DiMarco. DiMarco. He's going all the way! And it's Barella. DiMarco, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Zielinski. Spread it left. Now it's DiMarco.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's a dangerous ball. Out to the left it goes. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Zielinski, nicely spread. Ribery, he has found a way through. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. The second half off to a spectacular start. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And it's McTominay. It's a searching pass. Chance! It's fallen kindly here. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Højlund. Goes looking wide. Played back in. Now this could be a... Højlund! Oh, in he goes again. It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through. Dumfries. Barella. And here's Højlund. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Dumfries. Dumfries with the... Højlund! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Dumfries. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Ribery. It's a really well-measured ball. Zielinski could try cutting inside here. It's a goal kick.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Buongiorno. Di Lorenzo. Lang. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lukaku. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. DiMarco. There's the crossfield ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Akanji gets a foot in here. Dumfries. That's good play. And it's Ribery. And that has sent him sprawling. Buongiorno did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Højlund. Zielinski out to the right. Ribery is in a really good position out wide. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has been slung wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that has not gone well. Politano. He shifted it to the flank. DiMarco looks to get on the end of this. That's really well cleared. Tries to pass it through, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Politano. Picked out brilliantly. Lukaku! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Plays it in low. Pavlovic gets good distance on it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, David Neres, is another talent, well versed in the way of total football. He's a winger by design, but reminds me more of an old-fashioned inside forward, preferring to come in to link up with people or make use of his considerable goal threat. He's the one to watch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Tries to play it through. Flings it. Bullish header! And he's denied. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Lang. Tomori.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, shoots! And it's in! That's good running with the ball. And here's Politano. Looking to play him in. Now it's McTominay.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Anguissa gets a foot in here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neres receives it in a good position. Chance for a shot! Yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, no joy this time. Lang. Now it's Lang. And it's Lukaku. He shifted it to the flank. Pass somewhat off target. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lukaku, good, strong midfield running here. Skims one in. Pulisic. Lang. Politano. Lukaku! He's got away with one there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
McTominay! And that's caused a worry or two. So nearly the perfect ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pulisic. Nkunku. Now it's Politano.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Look at the space! Zamboanguissa! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
He's found a way through! Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Nkunku. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Neres with the cross. There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Politano. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. And this is Lukaku, spread out to the left. Politano. Now it's Politano. Chance! Now who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, he's seen that early. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Could be danger here. Nkunku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lang. And Anguissa. Estupinian. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan take the lead. That'll be a throw. And it's Anguissa. Oh, delightful ball. Anguissa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lukaku. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
McTominay. Played out to the right. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Salamanca's. And it's hoisted. And the shot! Oh, that is asking. Can he finish? And he's following up. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Corner number 2 then. And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. McTominay. Spread it left. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Modric. Now it's Lukaku, driving forward. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pulisic. And he whips in across. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Politano. Lukaku. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. And claimed it back swiftly. Politano. And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And it's Anguissa. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Caught offside that time. Buongiorno. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Lukaku. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hangs one in. Buongiorno gets it away. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And here's Lukaku. Picked out brilliant shapes to shoot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that has not gone well. He's in plenty of space here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to belt it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that was very necessary.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And the keeper beats it away. And he skips past his man. And that's been drilled in. Keep the ball and that is that. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. It's a promising position. In with the challenge. De Vrij did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mkhitaryan, great vision. Rahmani promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with some of the very finest from his country. More of an auxiliary striker in my view, though. Wants the ball to feet, and he's better playing off the centre forward, so he's someone to watch.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
It's been slipped through. Good ball, good take. Lang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Zaniolo. He's got away. And a chance! Di Lorenzo is there to clear. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Now this could be a chance. McTominay. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get onto this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. McTominay! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Barella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Buongiorno. Anguissa. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Politano. Mkhitaryan does really well to win the ball there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Buongiorno. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Anguissa. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Di Lorenzo. That's Politano. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross goes in there. Terrific header! Dispatched clinically. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah,
He's got full!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for options for movement. That should get the job done. Now it's Martinez. Anguissa.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Can he get on the end of this? And he was quick to react. Barella is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Anguissa. And here's Lukaku. He's being urged to shoot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zaniolo. Martinez. Played in deep. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Chooses to go back. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. McTominay, good strong midfield running here. Anguissa, Judge, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. He's gone forward. De Vrij calmly anticipates. And here's Lukaku.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Thuram. Out to the right. Stefan De Vrij. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Zaniolo. Now it's Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. David Neres. Anguissa. So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
DiMarco. DiMarco. And he welcomes it in. He's onside. He's picked his way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling. And Martinez! That's got him rattled. David Neres. Neres goes on a run down the left wing. He is through here.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neres with the cross. Well, that has not gone well. McTominay. There he goes, motoring. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to get it away. And it's Mkhitaryan.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the finish! Cleared without complication.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Politano. Now it's Politano. That's a sharp pass. Some resolute defending there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Anguissa. David Neres. David Neres. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. And it's hoisted clear. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. That is good alertness. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Nicely weighted ball. DiMarco.
Oh, really well played.
Cross flung in towards the middle. That's not going far. Di Lorenzo with the clearance.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, no joy this time.
Un minuto di recupero.
Stefan de Vrij. And it's been given away. Fires it in low. Barella. And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his runs.
Oh, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Mkhitaryan gets a foot in here. Oh, this looks sharp. Barella goes steaming forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is ended up in no man's land. Ricci proves just a little bit too strong. Crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Hit into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. And they're quick to get it back. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rafael Leao. Davinter kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. De Vrij gets across to intercept that. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Oh, what a mistake! Salmakers looking for the run. Pavlovic deals with that comfortably. Rafael Leao. Çalhanoğlu wins the duel this time. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Thuram. He's got away. Martinez. And he was alert to it. Estupinian. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Davinter. Ricci. Estupinian. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pavlovic kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rafael Leao running with the ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Estupinian looking for options for movement. And a shot! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
And we've reached half-time. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Acerbi. To Barella. Damian. There will be a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Tries to play it through. Thuram. That's Mkhitaryan. Barella. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Loftus-Cheek. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Zaniolo. Martinez. And it's Barella. Big chance! We've got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Zaniolo nicked it back promptly. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. And he's managed to get free. Swept in. That's a sharp pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Martinez. Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now that's well seen too. Ricci aimed beyond the defence. Loftus-Cheek till it... Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Pinches it off him. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. 75 minutes played. And he cuts out the supply. Salmakers. Now it's Thuram. Stood up well to him there. Loftus-Cheek. Tries to pass it through. Loftus-Cheek gets into a good position. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! It's fallen loose again! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan take the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Can he stop it going out?
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Thuram. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Gets a good foot in there.
Might want to be careful there.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. Loftus-Cheek. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Salmakers. Mkhitaryan. Well, they've got it again. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Oh, smashing header! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. They needed to win. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders who has searing pace and
There's the shot! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
That could spell trouble. Place it in low, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? Milan with the corner. They're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Great vision. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Skims one in. Pavlovic can get it clear. Isaacson. Salamakers gets it clear. That's a good ball out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Zaniolo. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's managed to get free. Looking for options for Muchan, surely! In he goes again! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zielinski. Pass somewhat off target. Pulisic.
Such good technique.
And this is Rabiot. Salamakers could try cutting inside here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's
Rafael Leao! Cleared without complication. Driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's found a way through, and the shot! It's a goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Estupinian is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Salamakers. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance for a shot! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, well measured. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in, strokes it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Has a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Rafael Leao. There's the whistle for half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione! Il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zaniolo. Guendouzi. And it's made its way to him. Isaacson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Modric. Oh, it's come loose. Bartasagi. Rafael Leao. Modric. And it's Zaniolo. Tomori gets it away. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Played out to the left flank. Zielinski wins the duel this time. Rabiot. That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rafael Leao. Decent progress down the left. Estupinian is onto this. He is through. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Estupinian clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries the cut back. Guendouzi clears it away. It's a promising position. And that is a little undercooked. Modric knocks it into space. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Pressing high and with purpose. Dumfries kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Out for a throw. Rabiot. And it's played in. Oh, smashing header! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So now the difference is 3. He's under a lot of pressure there. Guendouzi with a definite foul there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice control. Into the last quarter of an hour. Salamakers picks it up out wide. Delivers with whip.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was quick to react. Guendouzi. Zaniolo. He's through here. He's found a way through. Isaacson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Yildiz. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's heaved it away. Modric, looking to play him in.
They'll want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Shot could be on, and he's on his way! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Things looking so... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, there's a probing ball. And that will be the final act. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Camavinga. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivered in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, well played, well played. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi.
He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Fernandez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks, so they're still very much at
Shot at goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Indonesia with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Pressing high and with purpose. Caicedo. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Camavinga. And Akanji. Vardiol. Akanji. And it's Son Heung-min. Very nicely done. Played in by... A header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That's a smashing touch to get him away. That is lovely. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes for a shot!
The United States clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Caicedo. And Son Heung-min. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Tries to play it through. Drilled in. Shoots! He's delivered all right! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Off the post! That's a half-decent try. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be a throw-in. Indonesia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now he's got space here. Indonesia have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Flings in across. He gets big! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Indonesia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy,
Everyone,
Peter,
please
but
welcome
they'll
our
need to
players to the
resist the
field.
temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Indonesia in control at half-time, 2-0. And we are already promptly back underway. And it's Son Heung-min. And this is Messi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Fernandes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Fernandes. Oyarzabal, and he was alert to it. Oh, what a mistake! Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Caicedo. Messi. Now this could be a chance. And a cross. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. He's picked his way through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Akanji. Caicedo wins the duel this time. And it's Caicedo. Here's Oyarzabal. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get away here? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. Fernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Looks across and plays it in. Son Heung-min! And for a moment, time stood still. EFOOTBALL is flagged offside. Messi carries the ball down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Smoothly does it. Camavinga. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernandez. Now it's EFOOTBALL. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Judge, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
A case now of complete control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Son Heung-min, there he goes, motoring forward. A lot of space ahead of him. They want to be quick to recover this. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Turns and goes back. Has a shot! Sticks it away! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 90 minutes,
The United States are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking.
That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an... you